Well, I must admit that when I first turned on my computer webcam on April 9th, 2012, I certainly was not expecting to be standing here 10 years later and still be making content on here, because I remember when I turned that on and I was just so nervous about making all the same mistakes that I had done on my previous channel and that I wouldn't be happy with the product that I turned out. And look at me now. It's 10 years to the day since I started this thing, and I am just amazed at the product that I was able to turn out. Because my first channel, pretty much all I did was talk about whatever singular movie that I felt like doing, but this time I've really established a groove with talking about reality shows and even some non-reality show stuff along the way. I think I've done pretty good at it, and the beauty about this video being my 500th 21st video, this means that I have uploaded, on average, one video a week for the entire history of this channel. And I didn't do myself any favors with that statistic, because that's including all of my hiatuses in that 10-year time span. And unless you've been paying really close attention, you wouldn't have realized that I've actually been deleting quite a lot of videos lately. Like, I deleted all those telemarketer videos, along with videos where I was just complaining about stuff like the people spoiling things on social media pages, bad Blu-ray videos, complaints towards CBS, the other Survivor Notes video that I made right before Survivor Caramel. I've removed a lot of videos lately, so total amount of videos that I've deleted on this channel over the course of those 10 years is about 27 or something like that. So, yeah, I really did not make it easy on myself, but thankfully I never really had to scrape the bottom of the barrel. I got real darn close to it, but thankfully I never had to do that. And here you go, 521 vids in 10 years. That's like 3.5 times the amount of videos that I had on my first channel, and I've got over twice the amount of subscribers that I've had, and I've been around like 7 times as long. So it's safe to say that I've done really good with this thing. Oh, there's still some loose ends that I need to tie up, some of which I'm sure I've forgotten over just how long I've had this thing, and then there's still feel good about it when I decide to stop, because obviously I'm going to stop eventually. I can't be doing this for forever. I mean, like, I'm already putting out less content than I used to, because when I first started this thing, I was a high school student about to graduate, and then I was a part-time community college student having a part-time job at a pizza place where I would only work in the evenings, so I had all kinds of time available to me to watch multiple things at once. Now I can really only watch one thing at a time, but still, it's safe to say that I've done good, and I really do think that when I decide to stop, I'll be pleased with this product. And also, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank anyone who's decided to stop by, be it if you just check my videos out for a few seconds, or I've only watched 1 or 2 of my videos, or even if you subscribe to me but don't really tune in that many times. I don't really blame you, because with all those hiatuses and when I don't announce that well that I'm going to be leaving and that I've come back, just thank you. I'm not going to say that it's my proudest thing, the statistic. It's just a statistic, alright? I passed all the subscriber counts that I really wanted back in 2016, alright? So, me getting more followers, while I do thank you, it doesn't mean that much. The excitement has long died out, and I'm like, if I entertain people, that's great, but if they watch my videos, decide it's not their cup of tea, they're perfectly free to do that. I've done that to multiple people, and even then, there's all kinds of people most of the competitive eating channels that I do watch lots of their videos but haven't bothered to subscribe to, and heck, most of the channels that I am subscribed to, all four of them, I don't even watch that many of their videos because I got too many other things and I'm not into a lot of the things that they talk about, which is perfectly fine. Because yeah, if you're not a Survivor fan and you don't feel like tuning in to this because that's the meat of what I talk about, hey, I'm not complaining. My own mother, she subscribed to me, but she doesn't watch that many of these things because she's unfamiliar with the product. That's fine. She's not a huge movie person anyway. She vastly prefers audiobooks. Not that that's a bad thing. I really need to start listening to more audiobooks myself. Like, recently I've listened to a couple audiobooks that she recommended to me about people hiking the Appalachian Trail. It's actually pretty entertaining, believe it or not. You should try giving them a shot. Trust me on this. I highly recommend AWOL on the Appalachian Trail. That was the first one I listened to, and so far that's the best. But just yes, thank you for every little bit you've done to help me, even though I really don't want to become a popular channel. I really prefer how I am right now, having a decent amount of followers, but not a high level of comments and people asking me questions, because if I was popular, it would be a lot harder for me to walk away from this thing, and I do want to be able to walk away from it someday. But I can assure you that day is nowhere close to right now. Heck, even when this iPod Touch, which I've been using since 2013, when this thing dies on me, I'm just probably going to get another iPod Touch, because there is still one generation of iPod Touch out there, and then just downgrade the quality of the videos in post-production, which is going to be a pain. But there really isn't any point to you seeing these videos in any quality more than 480. There's just no point, because I don't use special effects, and it's just me sitting in a chair or on the floor talking about whatever the heck I'm watching, even though obviously for this video I'm rarely doing a stand-up. But yeah, that's going to be a little bit of an interesting experience. But like, even those Halloween videos and the one episode of Survivor Blood vs. Water that I made in high definition, when I archive them, I just archive them in standard definition, because again, there's just not much point. But hey, this is just the equipment that I have at the time, and I'm real happy with this. So even though I don't think I've done the best job of making this sincere, because that's actually a little bit hard for me with my learning condition, which I've already mentioned a couple times on here, but thank you. It really is appreciated, and I hope that I can continue to entertain you, even if it's only for a couple of minutes. So you might be wondering what the plans are from this channel. There isn't a huge lot that I've got plans. I'm trying to finish working my way through the Voltron stuff, and then obviously I'm going to be finishing up with Survivor 42, and then I'm going to try my best to get caught up on the other reality shows that I've been promising to make over the years. Obviously that's going to take a while, but I am trying to download all of that stuff, and right. There are other things that I want to do, but I don't want to reveal all of them immediately, because that'll just be too many promises, and I'm sure that a bunch of you can predict a couple of them anyway, because there are some unfinished projects on this channel that I do want to finish, and since most of those shows have finished, that'll make it a lot easier for me to do it. Well, I hope that this video came across a little smoother than my previous take, because I'm not that used to talking about myself or anything related to this channel overall. I'm used to being really specific, because I'm actually at 18 minutes with this video, even though I'm pretty sure only 6 or 7 of it is footage that I'm actually going to be using. But once again, thank you to what support and contributes that you've done for me over the last 10 years, and I hope that I can continue to entertain you for however long I keep at this. So, Mr. Inhibitor V2, aka Rob, for those of you who knew my first channel, signing off. For this video only.